Once upon a time, I was swimming in a sea of debt, a sea that was deep, dark, and seemed endless. I remember lying awake at night, the weight of my financial burdens pressing down on me, causing my heart to race and my palms to sweat. I was drowning in a whirlpool of credit card bills, student loans, and an ever-looming mortgage. It felt like I was shackled to a boulder, sinking deeper and deeper into the abyss of debt. Everywhere I turned, I was met with reminders of my financial obligations. But amidst the chaos, a small spark of hope flickered within me. I yearned for freedom, for the ability to breathe without the constant worry of my debts. I longed pains of my financial constraints and to finally live life on my own terms. And that's when I decided to embark on a journey towards debt freedom. So, what exactly is debt? Well, in simple terms, debt is money borrowed by one party from another. But it's not just a simple loan from a friend to buy a sandwich. Oh no, it comes in many forms and sizes, and understanding these is crucial in your journey to financial freedom. Let's start with the most common type, credit card debt. It's like that party guest who overstays their welcome and then demands to be paid for their time. You buy something with your credit card, and if you don't pay it off in full by the due date, interest begins to accrue. Over time, this can turn a small purchase into a mountain of debt. Next up, we have student loans. These are like the overly ambitious project you took on in college thinking, how hard could it be? And now you're stuck with it. You borrowed money for your education, and now it's time to pay it back, typically with interest. Then there are mortgages. This is like buying a house on an installment plan. You borrow money to buy a home and then pay it back, with interest, over a set number of years. It's one of the most substantial forms of debt most people will ever encounter. Now let's talk about why people fall into debt. One common reason is the lack of budgeting. Without a clear plan, it's easy to spend more than you make. It's like going on a road trip without a map. You might have fun, but you're likely to get lost. Unforeseen expenses are another pitfall. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes costs can hit us out of the blue, like a pop quiz you forgot to study for. Lastly, poor financial decisions can lead to debt. We've all made mistakes, but some can have long-lasting financial consequences. It's like eating an entire pizza by yourself. It feels great in the moment, but you're not going to enjoy the aftermath. Understanding your debt is the first step towards conquering it. So let's strap on our armor, sharpen our swords, and prepare for battle. Remember, no one ever said slaying the dragon would be easy, but oh, the victory will be sweet. All right, now we know what debt is and how we fall into it. But how do we get out? Today, we're going to explore strategies that can guide us on the path to debt reduction. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to it. First up, we have the debt snowball method. Imagine a small snowball rolling down a hill, gathering snow and momentum as it goes. This method works in a similar fashion. You start by focusing on your smallest debt, paying it off while making minimum payments on your larger debts. Once the smallest debt is out of the way, the money that was being used for that debt is then moved on to the next smallest debt. This creates a snowball effect where your debt payments grow and gain momentum as each debt is paid off, just like a snowball growing as it rolls down a hill. On the flip side, we have the debt avalanche method. This strategy involves paying off debts with the highest interest rates first, regardless of the balance. By focusing on the debts with the highest interest, you can save money over time and potentially get out of debt faster. It's like tackling the biggest, baddest snow monster on the mountain first. Now let's talk about budgeting and expense tracking. Creating a budget is like having a financial roadmap. It helps you understand where your money is going and where you can make adjustments. Meanwhile, tracking your expenses can be a real eye-opener. It helps identify where your money leaks are so you can plug them up. Remember, every penny saved is a penny that can be used to pay down your debt. Next, consider generating extra income. This could be through side hustles or part-time jobs. The extra income can be used to pay off your debt faster. Think of it as turbocharging your debt repayment efforts. The more you earn, the faster you can become debt-free. Finally, don't overlook the value of seeking professional advice. Financial advisors or debt counselors can provide personalized strategies based on your specific situation. They're like your financial personal trainers, helping you stay on track and push through the tough times. But let's not forget, it's not all about the numbers. Your mindset plays a crucial role too. Adopting a positive attitude and staying motivated can make the journey to debt freedom more manageable. Think of it as your mental fuel, keeping you moving forward even when the road gets tough. Remember, all these strategies are tools in your financial toolbox. You can choose to use one or a combination of several. The best strategy is the one that works for you. So, go ahead, Pick your tools and start chipping away at that debt. Your journey to financial freedom begins now. Remember, the best strategy is the one that works for you. But becoming debt-free isn't just about paying off what you owe, it's about changing your mindset and habits. Let's dive into this further, shall we? Imagine your brain is like a garden. The thoughts you plant and water regularly are the ones that grow. If you're constantly planting seeds of doubt like, "I'll never get out of debt," or "I'm just not good with money," guess what? Those are the flowers that will bloom. Instead, start sowing seeds of positivity. Tell yourself, "I am capable of becoming debt-free," or "I am learning to handle my finances better every day." And just like you water a garden, nurture these positive thoughts daily. Soon, they'll become your reality. This is the power of a positive mindset. But a positive mindset alone won't cut it. You need to stay motivated. Think about your why. Why do you want to be debt-free? Maybe it's to retire early, travel the world, or simply live a stress-free life. Whatever your reason, keep it at the forefront of your mind. It will be your fuel, your driving force, your motivation to keep going even when things get tough. Now let's talk about habits. Good financial habits are the foundation of a debt-free life. Start by tracking your expenses. It's like a reality check for your money. You'll be surprised at how much you can save by cutting out unnecessary spending. Next, make budgeting your best friend. Decide where your money goes instead of wondering where it went. And remember, a budget isn't about restricting your life. It's about creating a plan that lets you enjoy life while still reaching your financial goals. Finally, make saving a habit. Even if it's just a small amount, the habit of saving can transform your financial future. Think of savings as your personal safety net. It's not just for emergencies, but also for seizing opportunities and realizing dreams. Your mindset and habits are the key to long-term financial success. So start planting the right seeds today. Cultivate good habits and watch as your financial garden thrives. Your journey to becoming debt-free in 2024 starts with you. Still not convinced? Let's hear from some people who've walked this path before. Meet Sarah. She was once buried under a mountain of credit card debt, but by using the debt snowball method, she managed to wipe it all out in just 2 years. Today, she's living her dream life, free from the shackles of debt. Then there's Tom, a former student loan holder. He used the debt avalanche method, and believe it or not, he cleared his 6-figure debt in 5 years. Today, Tom is investing his money instead of paying off interest. And let's not forget about Lisa. She used budgeting and expense tracking to get a grip on her spending habits. In 3 short years, she went from living paycheck to paycheck to having a robust savings account. These are just a few examples of ordinary people achieving extraordinary financial freedom. If they can do it, so can you. So, are you ready to start your journey towards debt freedom? It's a journey that demands commitment, discipline, and a dash of courage, but it's also one that leads to a life free from the shackles of debt. It's time for you to take control of your financial future. Imagine the freedom of knowing that every dime you earn is yours to keep. Think about the peace of mind that comes with knowing that you owe nothing to anyone. That's what awaits you at the end of this journey. So, how about we take this journey together? Let's tackle the beast that is debt, $1 at a time. Subscribe to this channel for more financial tips, strategies, and success stories. Every week, we'll share new ways to manage money, reduce debt, and build wealth. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Start yours today and subscribe for more financial tips. Let's conquer debt together in 2024.